Young Link is definitely going to be the more like I want to be in your face character.
I'm also a huge fan of Toon Link, though. His back air, being able to link into itself, is obviously really good. You can rack up like 30–40% relatively easy off of like a back air, like air to air. He still obviously has like still the same bomb setups as both like Young Link does as well. But I think the arrows is really what's going to push Young Link over the top in comparison with Toon Link. Just because the fact that you can get arrow confirms into like forward air kills on top of both boomerang and bomb, it's just like, well, then I can't get hit by any three of these options at high percent versus this character, and that's really hard to do.
Right, and actually speaking of the Links, we get to see all three of them in action right now.
Absolutely.
Masa playing Link, Young Link, and Toon Link.
A
So
man
we're gonna
after
get to
my own
see.
heart.
So you're definitely gonna get to see a lot of Link play here.
It was very interesting that we were just talking about that.
Yeah.
And here are all three of them.
Well, like I did say that I know Masa likes Toon Link and Young Link, but he brings out the regular Link, and Link is the best we have ever seen him in a Smash Brothers game, which I thoroughly enjoy. It's so nice to see the character do well. Absolutely. He has a lot of cool setups. I think that people are only scratching the surface with this character, and he can only get better. A lot of people are sort of somewhat projecting him to be like a really high or top tier character, which I can see in the early game, but we obviously have to see how the game evolves. Smash Ultimate being only 2 weeks old.
Yeah, it feels like this game has been out significantly longer than it has. A lot of that has to do with the leaks, though.
Probably. Some people have been playing it for 2 weeks longer, so, you know.
Yeah, but, you got to get your competitive edge in whenever you can.
Yeah.
But with Link, older Link specifically, Breath of the Wild, the fact that he has real traps at the ledge now and a normal grab, those two things by themselves is what I think is going to send the character over the edge and what's going to make him like very viable in any of the metas that we're going to see coming forward. He just does so well. The fact that he can wall like heavy characters out with projectiles, but he has like strong enough kill options where he's not getting camped out by floaty characters, right? Because all too many times you see Toon Link and Young Link not get a bomb confirm. They're at 200%, no kill throw. You're like, what do I do?
All right, so Chaz looking to go with Cloud, Little Mac, and Ike.
Heavy hitters.
Yeah, these are all these are all characters that will likely not have an issue killing you.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Little Mac obviously not going to be the most fun character to fight against just because of super armor, things of that nature, but also very
weak recovery.
Yeah. Easily gimpable. We're going to see, obviously going against several Links, this is going to be where it's kind of like, oh boy. So opting to put Cloud on point, we're seeing regular Link on point for Masamune.
Yeah. And what I really want to see out of this older Link is exactly how he decides to abuse his down B, being like a new introduction to this game.
Nice cross slash coming out from Chaz, getting a lot of mileage.
Stock.
So Chaz actually already to a very strong start with Cloud here.
Now what I'm worried about is if both the last two characters that Masamune has both struggle to kill at high percents.
Not in the actually, speaking of which, in the scenario as we just saw right now, he got Cloud off stage, and I mean, Cloud doesn't have the best recovery.
Oh, absolutely.
And so he just bombed him, hit him with an arrow, threw a boomerang.
I think
no problem.
I think Chrom and Cloud both like suffer from like very similar issues that they have with each other, where they have such good ground game and they're so good at juggling and gaining percent, but the instant that they're off stage, it feels like helpless almost.
Right. Ooh, he was trying to get a follow up with the boomerang into an up smash there, didn't quite get it. Grounded up B, gonna get him. Down smash coming out from Chaz. Doesn't seem too flustered, really. He's doing a great job of actually sort of just like staying grounded on the stage. Ooh, that was a big whiff.
Little bit, yeah. Ooh, forward air insta kill, yeah. That is
that's going to be and that's going to combo into that itself there. And so now Chaz coming out with Ike. Forward smash.
I'd also like to see. I'm not exactly sure about the frame data on characters' item tosses. But if you do have an item game coming from prior Smash games, that it's a huge help versus all of the Link characters, because you also are able to get bomb confirms against them and stuff as well.
Goodness, and now forward smash there, going to go ahead and even up the stock advantage there. Chaz obviously at 98% has a lot going for him, and having Toon Link on point as a character, and that is going to be it. Closing it out.
Special into forward air is Is the Toon Link and Young Link.
As
like
Masa
bread and butter.
loves to say very often, bomb to fair is fair. So he feels
Or
a
unfair.
great job. So obviously he put Link there. I don't know if the Link is just not his strongest character or Chaz had a very amazing first stock. But Masa, like I said, a bit of a Georgia veteran, has put a lot of time into the game, into the scene here. Solid player.
Yeah, and it's interesting that when we're at character select, we also have to think about order, right? Because you have to determine whether or not you think your point character is going to beat their point character. Because if they're not, then let's say your second character, let's say it was older Link, who's able to get kills like at higher percent much easier, then you'd obviously want to keep him in the second slot in that scenario rather than the first.
Right.
So even with the same 3-character roster, the lineup like changes is huge depending on who's where.
So actually, Masamune decided to switch his lineup a little bit. We've got Cloud, Inkling, and Greninja.
Greninja has gotten quite a few changes comparatively to Smash 4, and not a lot of people are huge fans of them in this game particularly. But it's almost like he feels like a completely different character almost. Oh wow, 0 to death.
Masamune charging up the limit there, not going to get it all the way. It seems like those Clouds don't usually charge limit to the full. They wait a little bit and get some damage, some hits in, then they get their limit or take some damage and get their limit. Nice Blade Beam coming out. He's probably going to look for a Nair or a Bear here. That was a very smart recovery because if he tried to recover low, he did a great job recovering high. That was going to be his stock. Great presence of mind from Chaz, even though he just got 0 to death, and he's not going to be able to come back from that.
Absolutely. Okay, so this Cloud seems like to be a huge problem for him.
Masamune getting so much mileage off of just one character. Chaz starting to whip out forward smashes there, or throw out forward smashes.
Down air,
a lot of
tilt.
A lot of smash attacks in neutral.
Ooh.
And this is actually getting him punished fairly often.
Absolutely. I think I would like to see him like stop like trying to charge some of his smash attacks and see if he can get some of his space forward tilt or something on shield. And Ike's aerials have like a lot of landing lag, but he is so good at keeping him above you. So I'd like to just see maybe him approach with a grab, try to throw him above himself, and then juggle with this like absolutely meaty up air.
Nice Bear. Ooh, and then he's going to use the regular cross slash to close out the stock, and that was a very stylish finish. I like it. Masamune advancing to the next round. That's going to be 3 stock there off of